Merry Christmas, everybody.
I hate that I remember. I wish I could forget what you did.
Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome to another day of 12 Days of Christmas video. Today, I'm showing you guys what I meal prepped for lunch this week. So, I don't know where the clips went, but the clip of me showing you guys all of my groceries magically disappeared. The clip of me preparing my carrots magically disappeared. And the clip of me cutting up some turkey kielbasa sausages magically, guess what, disappeared. So we are starting off. As you can see, I have some of my vegetables prepped. So there's like a red onion and some bell pepper. And I'm creating a salt water and lemon juice brine for my bone-in chicken breast. And this is me just prepping the chicken breast, getting the skin off, taking off as much of the like fat, gross stuff that you don't want on your chicken. And then I'm also cutting out the tenderloin because I'm going to use that on a lunch. It's going to be separate and apart. In case you're wondering what I'm using to season this, I'm using pink Himalayan salt over everything except for the kielbasa sausage. I'm using Cajun seasoning on the potatoes and the chicken. I'm using olive oil on everything, red pepper flakes on the chicken alone, paprika on the chicken and potatoes, pepper, black pepper over everything. And then my little quick secret is a little bit of curry powder on your potatoes. Trust me, pan roasted, air fried, it's awesome. Once the oven is already on, I really like to try and double and triple up on the things that's in there just so like everything is cooking at one time and the oven only has to be on once. So while my lunch is roasting on the pan, I am preparing just like a little bit of granola. I had a little bit of oats left, so I dumped all of those oats in this bowl. I had some raw cashews that I just put in a bag and smashed them with a spoon. And then I added cinnamon, maple syrup, a crack of salt, and I think some coconut oil a bit later, and I think that's all that I added. It really was like the smallest amount of oatmeal, so it made the smallest amount of granola, but it was perfect because I had 3 cups of yogurt in the fridge, and so I was able to have yogurt and granola for lunch this week. Look how thin it is. All right, home stretch. So I normally have a set of 5 bowls. They're the exact same. But on this night, of course, somebody had taken one of my bowls. I had no clue where it was. So I'm using this just like random 5th bowl, kind of the same shape. Honestly, what I'm doing now is not normal for me. I actually try my very best to weigh out my lunches and make sure that they're all 100% evenly portioned. But I believe it was because I was using this odd bowl. Like it would have messed up the weight on my scales. It would have just been extra work for me. So that's why I'm eyeballing it. But 95% of the time, I actually weigh out each different element of my lunch just to make sure that it's even. Sometimes I track the macros every once in a while just to see like if I'm hitting what I need to be hitting. But for the most part, I just want to make sure that the same amount of food I have on Monday, I have on Friday. And also, another reason why I don't mind having this extra weird bowl, my school provided lunch for us one day this week. So I only really needed 4 lunches, but I made the 5th one so that it can cover me for dinner one night because I don't mind eating the same thing twice in the same day. And meals like this are so easy to switch up because one day I can have buffalo sauce and that makes it feel like a completely different meal versus eating it plain, versus eating it with salsa, versus eating it with a green sauce. Like there's little things you can do to each of these meals to make it taste like a completely different meal so that I don't get completely tired or disgusted with it. And honestly, these sheet pan meals have been like my comfort meal lately. That's so easy. You throw it in the oven for an hour, it bakes up, everything cooks really nicely, everything tastes really cohesive, and you have an awesome lunch for the entire week. All right, and so at this point, my lunch is all packed up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and also subscribe to make sure you don't miss any more of my 12 days of Christmas videos. Y'all, I'm trying my best. Technology is working against me, but the Lord fights harder than the devil does. All right, so we gonna win. I'm gonna get through this. I promise you, I'm not gonna give up this time. That might have been a false promise. I don't know yet. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.